El Oso. Welcome to I'm Not High, You're High. I'm not high, you're high. I'm not high, you're high.
Thank you all for coming today.
Hell yeah.
You know, I want to thank you all for listening in as well. My name is DeLong. I want to go around and introduce ourselves if that's cool. I'm DeLong. My name is DeLong.
I go by El Oso.
Yeah, I go by Bones.
You know what I'm saying? I'm Baller, but I go by the Sheep.
The sheet. I guess he could roll you up or cover you, whatever you'd like.
Oh, there we go.
We get phone calls, but it's cool because we're important, you know.
Business, you know.
Yeah, so I guess we just gonna start talking about some specific things, I guess, today, you know.
Man, we'll talk about how excited I am, man. Legalization, baby.
Hey, you know that's happening July 1st, man. I'm just saying, man. July 1st, man.
Yeah.
What does that mean, though? Do we just work outside?
Well, technically, nah. It's kind of like alcoholic beverages at this point. So, like,
We still gonna be out there.
Nah, you can't buy it yet.
Still gonna be out there.
You have to
Sparking
be
up the Zaza.
you have to be a certain age to get it?
Hot sun, man.
You gotta be 21.
Yeah, 21.
Yeah, 21. You have to prove ID.
ID for all
If you
day.
get caught.
That's the thing that nobody knows. Nobody really knows.
You get, like, what happens if you get caught?
Exactly.
Is it a ticket?
Ticket
21 and older? Like, nah. If you have over a pound, it's a felony.
True. You still get charged with it.
Yeah.
Over a pound. How much can you legally
Keep it
carry
under
on
an
you?
ounce. Keep it
You
under
can
an ounce.
legally carry up to an ounce. Yeah. Yeah, you can legally carry up to an ounce.
Can it be bagged up separately? Like, you know how they catch you for distribution because, like, you know, it's like, oh, it's bagged. You're selling it because it's bagged up separately. But what if you're like, oh, no, I have 28. I have, you know, different strains that I have them all bagged up separately.
Well, technically, it doesn't necessarily say if you can or can't have it like that, but it does state that it's still illegal to.
Man, just tell them it's all personal use, man. We smoking that shit all day.
Yeah, it is. But
Can
I mean,
you though? Can
you
you
can't
though?
purchase it like that. The only way you can technically have it is by growing it yourself.
Yeah.
So having it like that will be unlikely, and having it like that is it looks more like you're selling it with the intent. That gives you an intent charge right there just by having it bagged up individually. So I wouldn't even carry it like that just because, you know.
But can you? You're saying you can.
Technically, you can't because it doesn't say necessarily that you can in there, but it kind of does because it says that it's still illegal to for the intent to sell or to sell. So just having it looking like that is the intent to.
We ain't selling that
I
shit,
would.
man.
Yeah,
I was like, can you drive and smoke?
nah, you can't drive and smoke. You can't drive and smoke. No, can you get?
What about bicycles? What about
passenger and
bicycles?
smoke in a car.
What about bicycles?
Smoking in cars, you can drive with it, but you can't smoke while driving with it. So I wouldn't do that at all.
I can see
What about
Baller going down the
bicycles?
street.
What about limes?
Bicycles
That's
and
right.
limes.
Limes, you saying?
That joint on
Nah, because you can't smoke in public.
Yeah, you
You know
can't
what
be
I'm
out
saying?
there.
It's not like New York, and it's not like DC, so you can't give somebody some weed and they get like, oh, you can't like.
Can't gift it.
Yeah,
You know what
like
else is
if
like
someone
New York?
can't buy something from you, like I
Metro.
can't sell you this shirt at a high price and gift you some weed.
Yeah.
You know, for the purchase. It's not like DC at all. You can gift someone up to an ounce of marijuana, but you can't gift
can't be
it for.
charging.
Yeah, you can't charge them for it.
Man, who you blessing like that? Who you giving a zip to?
It could be a gift to somebody. Like,
And if
like,
you got a lovely plant with a bunch of seeds in it, you might want to gift that to a friend or two.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That's true. That's
Just a
true.
little insight. But you can't grow up to 4 plants as of July 1st.
Nice.
That's nice. Really,
Yeah,
nice. That's a
per
game
household.
changer.
Per household, not person though.
Okay.
Know
Per
that.
household.
It's per household.
What is a household? Like, kind of, does an apartment count?
Apartment, a house. Yeah.
Any-
as long as
any-
it's not in public view.
True.
Gotta
So
be,
you
you
can
gotta
grow
be
it.
indo. You gotta
Yeah.
be indo.
No, you can grow in your backyard. It just can't be in view from the
You
street.
gotta get a little tarp cover that job.
You can get a tarp, or if it's
Little
not,
grow room.
yeah,
Little grow
or a
house,
little tent.
little
Yeah,
shed,
you
you
can-
know.
Yeah, it just that like it can't be from view from the street, but that doesn't necessarily say the surrounding
Yeah.
houses. But I would still try to
Just keep
avoid
it
specific
low key
houses
at all
because
time.
some people are still gonna be kind of
Some people will always be tripping.
Yeah, man. People are still just always gonna be just like having negative thoughts on that shit. Just like, oh, like
Well, I don't think it's necessarily always because time heals
changing.
always
That's very
moves,
true.
you know.
I've seen a lot
So
of
people
change their
changing
mind.
these
Change,
days.
man.
It's like the younger people are getting in office, so that older mind frame is starting to kind of heal itself. You know, that's why it's a bunch of hecticness going on. You know, it's
But are we
kinda
the
like
old
that.
heads now? Are we
Technically,
the old
we
heads?
are,
You
man.
know,
30 and up, man.
Like who?
Yeah.
Well, who was I talking to when I was like 18, 19 about tree? Like my older cousins and shit like that. Like they're like in their 20s, maybe late 20s, early 30s. But like those are people I went to for like advice. You know, like so I had some friends that knew about like.
You got friends and family you went to.
Yeah, you know, like I guess I would say I went with like my friends first, you know, but like I found out that you know they knew just as much as I did, maybe a little bit more than I did, you know, and it's just like. Are we those old heads now trying to let the generation know it's all right? You know, like are we going to change the minds of everyone else around us, or is it still the later generation?
I don't think it's necessarily going to. I think we kind of already did in a way.
No, I agree. I feel like the look and the way people feel about it is completely different about tree. You know?
I mean, when I say like in our immediate area, but for America's standpoint, I mean we 16 states in. One state in the
Slowly
south.
but surely every year, man.
I mean,
every
it
state
started.
is doing a change, legalizing.
Slowly.
What they
soon,
trying to do, I think what it
everything,
is they just trying to. Oh my bad. Go ahead.
my bad. I was gonna say it's slowly like getting the whole country legalized. It's gonna take a while for like countries down south. You know what I mean? It's gonna take a little bit. Like, oh no.
Why you say down south's gonna take longer? Which why?
Honestly,
There's some states, some countries down in South America that's already legalized.
oh no, I'm talking about like wait, which states?
I think Paraguay.
Really?
Let me double check.
Uruguay, I think is what you're talking
Interesting.
about.
They
No, wait, you talking about countries? You talking about?
No, I was
states?
talking about countries.
Oh, you talking about
I'm
countries?
talking about
Yeah.
like the world. Like it's
Oh, the
interesting
world.
how like other.
Oh,
some-
I know. What's it? Excuse me. I think like is it Uruguay?
Uruguay.
It's like legalized there, right?
Yeah.
Or no, is it Peru? And Peru, I think is medical. You can get it medically.
It's a lot of benefits that the world's actually starting to see that's beneficial with it.
Yeah. We gotta go worldwide with this shit. Man.
Definitely.
There's so many different strains that's like
We should
Yes.
have a motherfucking
Helpful.
the Olympics for weed. You know, like each country grow their strain.
oh, they already got the Olympics for
Yeah,
weed.
I mean, but the cannabis cup, but like we should
Yeah.
have like official countries, like
Like the
like the U.S. like government,
You know,
come up
US
with this,
going way,
come up with this. You know what I'm saying? They go like this, the drill, like that shit that'll make
Who would
fuck
judge
you
this
up.
contest? Who would judge?
Me, I would judge it.
What qualifies to be a judge? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Nah,
how many years you gotta have down
Yeah,
smoking?
who would
bud?
be the judges for that shit?
you know it's gonna be like Snoop Dogg, Willie Nelson.
Nah, man, fucking gonna be Christian Dog and my man Ed Lowe.
We get like one person from each country to represent, you know, like
Yeah.
smoke all the drill and give like the honest, you know, the feedback. You know what I mean?
You gotta be honest. You know.
Crazy.
Is weed a drug or is it a plant?
Well, technically, a drug is a man-made object, isn't it? Aren't all drugs man-made? And
I mean,
because there's
how about-
herbs that are medicinal.
What about like you know, I mean, obviously the plant will grow itself by itself, but you know, you can do more things to it now. You can put different types of soil in there. You can water
You
it
can do that,
differently.
but you can do that with oranges and apples.
Of course, this is still change the fact that then they still have that man-made product. It's still, now a man has affected it. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Well, I mean,
what it's still now is not. You know, like yeah, okay, we don't want to say apples, oranges are drugs, but I mean, you can still. I mean, you know,
but
a man touched it.
I mean, it's not like he's adding something that the plant isn't necessarily getting naturally. You know what I mean? He might like, for example,
What do you mean by what if like enriched soil or you know like
all enriched soil
different
means
types
is there's
of-
just more nutrients in it for the plant, and nutrients that the plant is. It's like adding more worm castings. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, I guess.
That-
You know, I mean, you know,
yeah, I mean, I understand what you mean.
Yeah,
there
different types of
are
buds,
plants. Yeah, there are people who add things to their plants. That's why I feel it's important to grow your own weed because you know what you're putting in your weed. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Exactly.
Right here is weed a drug. Want to read it?
What is it?
Weed's not a drug, man.
cannabis, also known as marijuana among after names, is a psychoactive drug from the cannabis plant used primarily for medical and recreational purposes.
Smoke that shit all day, man.
Google says it's a drug.
Google says it's a drug. I don't agree with Google, man.
What?
Damn, that's crazy.
All right, well, you know, I'm a happily made drug addict. You know, I was born a drug addict. I'm a
Are we drug addicts still? I guess.
I'm addicted to marijuana. I'm not afraid to say it.
What do you mean addicted? Like you can't go days without it? Like you could not go a day without smoking? I think you could. Honestly, if you ain't
there's addicts out there that can go days without drugs that they're addicted to.
Yo, hold on. You know what we even talk about? The strains we're smoking. I want to talk about this. You know where this conversation is coming from. So we started with a little bit of Cushman's. That shit was pretty fire. You know what I'm saying?
That was fire. I like that.
You know?
What you got, Lo? You got the mimosa?
Yeah, I got some mimosa.
Some nice
little mimosa, little mimosa out the hood.
And what you bringing, my man? Here, OG Willy Wonka?
Nah, yeah.
Oh, you playing with that shit?
I got that IDK weed. I don't even know.
Like, they're the best ones, though. You know what I'm saying?
I don't even know Kush, for real.
Oh, that Joe busted.
I got real.
That's a nice jump.
After he pointed at it, though. I don't know what they got.
Yeah, that's Louis.
Let me see.
That's the IDK jump.
I don't got shit. I got sticks and shit.
Come on, man. Let me say what you're saying, though.
That smells good. You know what I'm saying? That's a body. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up,
Damn.
Hey.
If you need to find out what the plug is, hit me up on Instagram. We all can shout you out to our plugs. They deliver.
You know what I'm saying? We put y'all on a little something. We put y'all on a little game, you know what I'm saying? One way or the other, one day at a time, you know what I'm saying? One link at a time, you know what I'm saying? You can click and it'll be in the description. Link in the description.
But yeah, back to it, like, are we really drug addicts when we smoke tree? You feel what I'm saying?
Man.
Technically, yes. I mean, you know.
Technically, right?
Yeah. Does an alcoholic have to drink every single day?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, I'm a pothead, so I do smoke every single day.
Yeah.
And I'm good on that one. And I ain't afraid to admit it, you know, because, like...
I'm good.
Nah, I smoke every day, too. Shit.
Yeah, man.
Same.
Facts. I don't know the last time I haven't smoked. You know what I'm saying?
All day,
like,
every day.
Facts. That's a big
like,
fact.
it'd be like rare, like especially like how it's
What's
like
the longest you can go without smoking right now? Tell me.
the longest I've ever have was 1 year, and that was like on probation. You
Oh, that's
feel me?
probation.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I had to.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I had to.
What about
like,
you? You want to do it, or if you wanted to?
I would have to say I could probably do it for a year. You said I hope.
You can last for a year.
To be honest,
Look.
I say it's hard to answer that question because, like,
You know what?
I gotta mentally be wanting to. So, like, I mentally don't want to. So, like, for me to answer that.
Hey, so what about someone came up to you and said, "Hey, man, every day you don't smoke, each day I'm gonna give you $300."
Does it have to be monetary?
Oh, man.
I mean, what if someone just came up to you? That offer came up to you. You're like, "Oh, all right."
Money's a motivator. I tell you that right now.
Money talks, but you know.
I could probably, I tell you,
Would you do that?
I last probably. I could probably last as long as it take me to grow a full plant out. Like,
True that.
I could last that long.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
And then
But as soon as I like grow that plant,
and then get back.
cure it, dry it,
Like, have you ever
it's
seen
a wrap.
those,
So
like,
as soon as
like,
that J ready, I'm gonna go ahead and take that money and go.
Yeah,
Because
that
I
money
mean that's
down.
enough money right there anyway. That's like 6 months. Like 6 months I can cake up. You know what I'm saying? $300. You said a day, right?
Stack up, yeah, $300 a day.
Yeah, I cake up.
Nah, you see,
You
like,
definitely have to stack up.
you see them challenges,
Stack
like, yo, go,
That's how I see it. Stack up.
No
like,
choice.
yeah, like,
Stack
yeah,
up.
that's like, who says no? Who says no?
Real quick,
Who
5
says
months
no?
real quick.
Like,
You're in there.
yeah.
facts, you ain't wrong.
You gotta wear a monitor, right? I'm saying, yeah, it's gotta be
Smoke
monitored all the
detector,
time.
right?
Pokemon.
Smoke detector.
I'm gonna come back built and everything. You know what I'm saying?
Imagine that first hit you take after that
Probably
break.
be high as shit.
Hey, I got a question for y'all. Have y'all ever greened out off of smoking so much Zaza?
Say what?
After smoking, like have y'all ever like greened out from smoking so much?
Technical file. Hold on.
Oh wait, my bad. You know what?
I'm old as shit, right?
My bad. Let me explain a greenhouse.
I think
So
it was like fall asleep or something.
So yeah,
This
green
is
out
new.
is just like basically kind of like a blackout, but it's for weed. You don't really black out. You just kind of like Literally, like you gone.
Nah.
Alright. I don't know if I like that.
Like slump.
Greened
like
out.
sleep.
I understand it, but just greened out sounds kind of.
Yeah, no, it does sound kind of weird.
You can say let's
Sounds
change
kinda-
it. Let's say something different. Let's say
Tap out.
Yeah, my man said the green zone.
Tapped out.
He was gone. Yeah, he greened out. He greened out all night
greened
long.
He's green.
He's
good
green.
to go.
He's
good to
green.
go. He's
I
gone.
like that. He's
good to
green.
go.
He's green. He's green.
He's gone.
He's green. Yeah.
And there's a difference from falling asleep and greening out.
I mean, like, I
What's
passed
the
out.
difference? Tell me.
Honestly, it's just like more of a mental thing. Like if you're mentally like if you're just like tired, then you're gonna fall asleep. But if you're like smoking so much to the point where you're just like, no,
Yeah, sometimes I'll be like, yo,
yeah,
smoke, you know?
like
Just hit that
completely
shit,
awake.
like, yo, so much. I mean, sometimes you do smoke too much, you know, like, damn. Sometimes you just want to smoke just to smoke, you know what I mean?
Oh no,
You get lost in the sauce.
I ain't never
I'm like,
like,
damn.
bro.
why
I
I hit that
done
J.
threw up
I
all
like
the
to
weed.
get high. You know what
Oh
I'm
damn,
saying?
for real?
You know, yeah, I done threw up all some
Mm.
weed before. Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah, if it's bad shit, I'm like, what the
I was
fuck?
like in 10th, 11th grade. So I was going to
Nah, I was high as shit off that shit. It wasn't bad.
10th,
Like
11th grade?
I got so high, like
You started throwing up.
I got the spins. I'm like,
Oh,
oh shit.
snap.
Like nah, first we was hotboxing for real. We hotboxed like
That's what fucked you up.
5 J's straight, bro. All right, I'ma lie. I did it by myself.
5 J's.
I hotboxed for like 5 J's straight, and my brother's Cadillac, and like
Oh shit, what kind of cut?
it was a Coupe de Ville. Oh, the green jaw, that ain't.
Nice,
yeah, it's
nice.
gone now.
I
But
bet. 5.
Yeah.
You said 5 blunts?
yeah, I was smoking Dutchess too. And I used to mummy
Yeah.
wrap my
Dutchies,
Dutchess.
the Dutchies.
I used to mummy wrap my Dutchess. I don't know if you know, mummy wrapping them last long, like 45 minutes longer.
So
No
what the
cap.
fuck? You were in the car for like 3 hours?
Yeah, I was just sitting out there writing raps, bro. This is back in
Hell
high school.
yeah.
I was sitting out there writing raps, bro, smoking.
Hotboxing.
Yeah, high shit. And I was on
How
the
you do
E-pill, so I was done. I was really lit,
So you
bro.
were toasted.
I was geek. So
Yeah.
I was sitting there, and then I got up and went in the house, and then, like by the time I got around the corner, I was like, oh wait, hold on, what's going on here?
Your head started spinning.
Yeah, I started spinning, so I had to go upstairs. I threw up, and then as soon as I threw
Right on the
up,
side of the street.
I felt better. Nah, I ran up to my bathroom. I was up to my house. Because I was on the side of my house.
Okay, I'm sorry. Crib.
Yeah, so because I used to smoke with my brother. My brother was locked up, so the car was just sitting there.
In the driveway.
Yeah, so I just used to go sit in the joint and smoke.
Man, getting the detail in the driveway.
Yeah.
Facts. Yeah, word. Your man's true. Say love. Continue. I'm sorry.
All right, Nardwar.
Yeah, shit. We were dissecting that story right there. The driveway was paved. Concrete? You know what I'm saying? What the fuck?
But after I threw up, I felt better, but I was still lit. Yo. I was high as shit. Yo.
Damn, man.
I threw up off of a dab. Like
Oh, that
wax, bro. No, those are vicious. Like,
I done hit some
in
good
cars,
dabs.
too,
I done
even.
been high as shit, but I ain't never been like high as I feel like people say they be good.
yeah, for real. I'm not. Wax is cool, but like I much prefer the like tree. You know?
Yeah, I'm a flower head, my man. So
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's all about that flower.
Seriously.
Nothing can beat the flower, man.
Yeah, it's what started it all, man.
Smoking that. Za.
You ever think like y'all like will leave smoking flower? Like going straight to dabs or straight to waxes?
I hit everything.
I
I'm
think-
always going to come back to flower.
I don't think that the dabs are going to take over flower, but I think that edibles are going to become as popular as flower, but only to specific types of people. There's some people who don't like to smoke, but they like to,
Consume.
yeah,
Eat that
and they
shit.
like to feel like they part. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people just want to feel like they part of something, but sometimes they can't. You know,
Yeah.
like I like to feel like I'm part of drinking. I like the feeling of drinking, but for real, alcohol it destroys my body. It destroys my body, so I physically can't drink alcohol. So it's like when people be like, "Oh, hey bro, take this shot," I'm like, nah. Then when I feel forced, I act like I do.
And
then I put it down.
right here.
But I'm just saying, man, I'm a
Yes,
smoker, man. I'm a smoker.
Hell yeah.
And now I can officially be myself in the club, man.
I really appreciate you listening in, vibing with us for this short journey into a new world. Stay tuned, connected. For more content, hit us up at I'm Not High, You're High, or INHYH on Instagram.
I'm not high, you're high. I'm not high, you're high. I'm not high, you're high.